Have you ever stood at the crossroads of your dreams, wondering if it's time to let go? What if the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius could reignite your fire and guide you to persevere? This isn't just philosophy. It's a roadmap to turning obstacles into triumphs. Let's dive in. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wasn't just a leader of an ancient empire. He was a master of resilience and wisdom. His teachings, captured in his timeless work Meditations, continue to inspire people to navigate life's challenges with clarity and strength. In a world full of distractions and doubts, his philosophy offers profound guidance on how to stay true to your dreams and overcome the obstacles in your path. Today, we'll explore how his wisdom can help you reignite your purpose and pursue your aspirations with unwavering determination. Pursuing your dreams is rarely a smooth journey. Along the way, most of us encounter the weight of self-doubt, that nagging voice asking, "Am I good enough?" Then there's the fear of failure, that looming shadow that can make even the boldest steps feel impossible. And let's not forget societal pressures, the expectations to conform, to play it safe, to settle for a life that feels comfortable but uninspired. These challenges can feel overwhelming, even paralyzing, leaving many people wondering if the dream is even worth the struggle. But as Marcus Aurelius teaches us, these obstacles are not the end of the road. They are opportunities to grow stronger, to rise above, and to prove to yourself that your dreams are worth fighting for. The philosophy of turning obstacles into opportunities. Marcus Aurelius believed that obstacles are not roadblocks but stepping stones for growth. One of his most famous quotes from Meditations perfectly captures this: "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This idea reminds us that challenges are not meant to stop us but to shape us, to refine our character and strengthen our resolve. Why does this perspective matter? Because it shifts how we view setbacks. Instead of seeing them as failures, we can see them as opportunities to grow and learn. When we embrace this mindset, we become more resilient and less afraid of challenges, knowing they are part of the process. Consider the story of J.K. Rowling, who faced rejection from 12 publishers before finally publishing Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Each rejection could have been a reason to give up, but instead, she used those obstacles as motivation to keep going. Her persistence transformed her dream into a global phenomenon. Like Marcus's philosophy, her journey shows that obstacles can pave the way to greatness. Did you know? Studies show that 92% of people who set New Year's goals never actually achieve them. One key reason is the inability to push past obstacles. Learning to see challenges as growth opportunities, as Marcus Aurelius suggests, could significantly increase your chances of success. How can you apply this to your own life? Take a moment to reflect on the challenges you've faced. What obstacles in my life have shaped me into who I am today? How can I use my past challenges as a foundation for future success? Mastering your mindset. Marcus also spoke about the power of controlling our thoughts. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is a profound reminder that while we can't always control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. By mastering our mindset, we gain the resilience needed to keep moving forward, even in the face of adversity. Why is this so important? Because our thoughts shape our actions. If we allow negativity or fear to dominate, we limit ourselves. But by choosing to focus on what we can control, our attitude, our effort, and our determination, we empower ourselves to take meaningful action. Marcus's wisdom teaches us that the key to progress lies within our minds, not in external circumstances. Imagine waking up to an overwhelming day filled with deadlines and unforeseen challenges. Instead of letting anxiety take over, Marcus's teachings encourage us to focus on what we can control, our response, and our effort. This shift in perspective can turn a daunting situation into a manageable one. It's not about eliminating stress entirely, but learning how to channel it into productive energy. Developing a mastery over your mindset doesn't happen overnight. It requires practice and self-awareness. Start by observing your thoughts and identifying negative patterns. Are you quick to jump to worst-case scenarios? Do you dwell on setbacks longer than necessary? By recognizing these tendencies, you can begin to reframe them. One effective strategy is to replace self-defeating thoughts with affirming ones. For example, Instead of thinking, "I'll never figure this out," try telling yourself, "This is a challenge I can work through, step by step." Over time, this practice trains your brain to approach difficulties with optimism and resilience. Quote to remember: psychologist Carol Dweck's research on growth mindset emphasizes, "The view you adopt for yourself profoundly affects the way you lead your life." This aligns perfectly with Marcus's call to focus on controlling our thoughts. By believing in your capacity to learn and adapt, you unlock the potential to overcome obstacles. Another practical tool is mindfulness. When faced with stress, take a moment to pause and breathe. Ground yourself in the present moment, instead of letting your thoughts spiral into unproductive worry. Mindfulness helps you approach challenges with clarity and calmness, giving you a better chance to respond effectively. Ask yourself, am I focusing on what I can control today? How can I shift my mindset to tackle this challenge with strength and clarity? Reflect on moments when your mindset has made the difference between giving up and pushing forward. What lessons can you carry into your next challenge? Mastering your mindset is a lifelong journey, but every step forward strengthens your resilience and builds a foundation for success. By taking control of your thoughts, you're not just surviving challenges, you're growing through them. Quote to remember: psychologist Carol Dweck's research on growth mindset emphasizes, "The view you adopt for yourself profoundly affects the way you lead your life." This aligns perfectly with Marcus's call to focus on controlling our thoughts. Ask yourself, am I focusing on what I can control today? How can I shift my mindset to tackle this challenge with strength and clarity? Living in alignment with your purpose. Another key philosophy from Marcus Aurelius is his emphasis on living in accordance with your values and purpose. He urged, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." In other words, stop hesitating and start acting in alignment with your dreams and principles. Why is alignment so critical? When we live in harmony with our values, we experience a sense of fulfillment and purpose. Conversely, when we stray from our core beliefs, we often feel unsettled or dissatisfied. Living authentically allows us to pursue our dreams with clarity and conviction. But alignment isn't always easy. It requires introspection and honesty. Ask yourself, what do I truly value? What are the non-negotiables in my life? Answering these questions helps you clarify your purpose and ensures that your actions reflect your most deeply held beliefs. Consider this statistic. A 2020 study found that 70% of employees feel disconnected from their company's mission and values. This disconnection often leads to dissatisfaction and burnout. Aligning with your personal purpose, as Marcus advises, can lead to a more fulfilling life, one where your actions and ambitions resonate with your core identity. Living in alignment also means learning to say no to things that detract from your purpose. This could mean declining opportunities that don't feel right or distancing yourself from relationships that don't support your growth. It's not always easy, but it's necessary to stay true to your path. Historical figures provide powerful examples of living with alignment. Think of someone like Rosa Parks, whose decision to stand firm against injustice was rooted in her deeply held belief in equality and dignity. Her courage to act in alignment with her values sparked a movement and changed history. On a personal level, aligning your actions with your purpose can bring similar clarity and strength to your life. Alignment is also about resilience. When you know your purpose, it becomes easier to navigate challenges and setbacks. You're less likely to be swayed by criticism or temporary failures because your actions are guided by a deeper sense of meaning. Ask yourself, what truly matters to me? Am I living in alignment with my values, or am I being swayed by external pressures? How can I ensure that my daily actions reflect the person I strive to be? Living in alignment with your purpose is a journey, not a destination. It requires constant reflection and adjustment. But by staying true to your values, you can create a life that feels authentic, meaningful, and deeply satisfying. Let your values be the compass that guides you, no matter where the road takes you. A powerful insight on integrity. The most powerful insight Marcus Aurelius shares about staying true to your dreams is this: if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. This simple yet profound principle underscores the importance of integrity, not just in our actions but in the pursuit of our aspirations. Why is integrity essential in the pursuit of dreams? Because it ensures that the path we take aligns with who we are. Compromising our values for short-term gains may lead to superficial success, but it often leaves us feeling empty or disconnected from our true purpose. True success comes from knowing we achieved our goals while remaining faithful to our core beliefs and principles. Integrity also fosters trust and respect, both from others and within ourselves. When we act in alignment with our values, we create a foundation of authenticity that strengthens our relationships and boosts our self-confidence. Conversely, when we deviate from our principles, we risk not only damaging our reputation, but also losing the inner peace that comes from knowing we've done what is right. Consider this. Living with integrity often requires difficult decisions and sacrifices. It may mean turning down opportunities that conflict with your values or standing firm in the face of criticism or opposition. However, these choices are investments in your character and your future. They allow you to build a legacy that you can be proud of, a legacy rooted in honesty, consistency, and courage. To illustrate, think of historical figures like Mahatma Gandhi or Nelson Mandela, whose unwavering commitment to their principles inspired millions. Though their paths were fraught with challenges, their integrity became a guiding light for others to follow. On a personal level, your integrity can have a similar impact, encouraging those around you to act with honesty and conviction. Ask yourself, am I compromising my values in pursuit of my goals? What would it look like to pursue my dreams with integrity? How can I ensure that my actions align with my deepest principles? Remember, integrity is not just about the big moments. It's about the small, everyday choices that define who we are. Each decision to stay true to your values strengthens your character and brings you closer to a life of fulfillment and purpose. Let integrity be your compass, guiding you through the challenges and uncertainties of your journey. Ask yourself, am I compromising my values in pursuit of my goals? What would it look like to pursue my dreams with integrity? Resilience through challenges. Marcus Aurelius teaches us that the journey toward our dreams will always come with challenges, self-doubt, fear, and external pressures. But these are not signs to give up. They are opportunities to grow stronger and more resolute. His wisdom reminds us that obstacles are not barriers but pathways to success, that mastering our mindset is the key to resilience, and that living in alignment with our principles gives our dreams true meaning. Resilience is about more than just enduring hardship. It's about thriving in the face of it. To cultivate resilience, we must learn to reinterpret challenges not as threats, but as opportunities for growth. Marcus's own life is a testament to this philosophy. As a leader of one of the world's most powerful empires, he faced wars, political intrigue, and personal loss. Despite these challenges, he remained steadfast, guided by his principles and his belief in the greater good. His life exemplifies the idea that resilience is not about avoiding hardship, but embracing it with courage and wisdom. Modern research supports this ancient wisdom. Studies have shown that resilience is a skill that can be developed through deliberate practice. For instance, the American Psychological Association highlights strategies such as building strong relationships, accepting that change is a part of life, and focusing on achievable goals. These strategies align closely with Marcus's teachings, emphasizing the importance of adaptability and maintaining a sense of purpose. One practical way to build resilience is to practice gratitude. By focusing on what we're thankful for, even in difficult times, we shift our mindset from scarcity to abundance. Another is to break challenges into smaller, manageable tasks. When problems feel overwhelming, taking one step at a time can make them seem more approachable and less intimidating. Ask yourself, how can I embrace my current challenges and use them as stepping stones to grow? What specific practices can I adopt to strengthen my resilience? Remember, resilience is not about avoiding failure but learning how to recover and adapt. Each time you rise after a fall, you become stronger, more capable, and better prepared for the future. By building resilience, you equip yourself not only to chase your dreams but also to inspire others to do the same. Embrace your challenges. They are shaping you into the person you're meant to become, cultivating patience and perspective. Another cornerstone of Marcus's teachings is patience. He once wrote, "Do not be disturbed. Do not give up. Do not despair if you do not succeed in acting according to your principles. When you have failed, return and be glad if most of your actions are worthy of human nature. This teaches us to be patient, not just with external setbacks, but also with ourselves. The journey toward achieving our dreams is long, and self-compassion is vital for staying the course. Patience is not about passive waiting, but about actively trusting the process. When we rush through challenges or expect immediate results, we often overlook the valuable lessons that come from taking our time. Marcus reminds us that true growth happens gradually, as we face and overcome obstacles with steady determination. Perspective also plays a crucial role. Marcus often reflected on the vastness of time and the universe, reminding himself of the fleeting nature of life. Why does this matter? Because when we view our challenges in the grand scheme of things, they often seem less daunting. This perspective helps us focus on what truly matters: our values, our growth, and the impact we leave on the world. Consider this. A failure that feels catastrophic today may become insignificant when viewed years later in the context of your overall journey. By stepping back and seeing the bigger picture, you can reduce anxiety and focus on the steps you can take in the present. Albert Einstein once said, "A calm and modest life brings more happiness than the pursuit of success combined with constant restlessness." This complements Marcus's emphasis on perspective and patience. Both thinkers highlight the importance of finding peace in the process rather than fixating solely on the outcome. Patience and perspective are skills that can be cultivated. For example, practicing mindfulness can help you become more present and reduce the urge to rush through challenges. Journaling about your experiences can provide clarity and reveal how much you've grown over time. Surrounding yourself with supportive people who value persistence can also reinforce these qualities. Ask yourself, am I being patient with myself and my journey? How can I step back and gain perspective on my challenges? What practices can I adopt to strengthen my ability to persevere calmly? Remember, the goal is not to avoid challenges, but to approach them with a balanced mindset, one that allows you to navigate difficulties while remaining grounded and hopeful. By embracing patience and perspective, you'll find the strength to move forward, no matter how steep the path may seem. When we stay committed to our dreams, the impact often extends beyond ourselves. Our perseverance can inspire those around us, friends, family, and even strangers, to chase their own aspirations. It's the quiet influence of determination that creates a ripple effect, touching lives in ways we may never fully realize. Think about the people in your own life who have inspired you. Perhaps a parent, a mentor, or a friend who refused to give up despite the odds. Their example likely gave you the courage to persist in your own journey. Imagine a coworker who sees you striving toward a goal and feels encouraged to take action on their own aspirations. Or a friend who learns from your resilience and decides to face their own fears. The ripple effect is not about grand gestures. It's about the steady, quiet impact of your choices and actions over time. Each time you persevere, you demonstrate that challenges are not insurmountable and that dreams are worth fighting for. Even history shows us how the ripple effect of perseverance can influence the world. Marcus Aurelius's teachings have transcended centuries, shaping countless individuals to approach life with strength and integrity. Similarly, your persistence can create a legacy, a story of resilience that inspires those who come after you. Ask yourself, who might be inspired by my persistence? What legacy am I building through my actions? How can my journey encourage others to keep going? Your dedication to your dreams could be the spark that ignites someone else's. Each step forward is not just a move toward your own success, but an act of encouragement for those who may be silently watching and learning from your example. Perseverance is contagious, and by staying the course, you contribute to a culture of resilience and hope. Ask yourself, who might be inspired by my persistence? What legacy am I building through my actions? As you face the ups and downs of your own journey, let Marcus's words guide you. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. These words remind us that the very challenges we encounter can become the pathways to our growth. Every setback, every difficult decision, and every moment of doubt has the potential to shape us into stronger, more resilient individuals. Think about the moments in your life when you felt like giving up. Perhaps it was a job rejection, a failed project, or a personal challenge that seemed insurmountable. Now reflect on how you overcame those moments, or how you're still working through them. These experiences are not just obstacles. They are integral to your story and the person you're becoming. Your journey is uniquely yours, filled with lessons that only you can learn. But it's also part of a larger human experience. By choosing to persevere, to adapt, and to grow, you contribute not just to your own success, but to the inspiration of others who may be watching your journey from afar. Each decision you make to keep going adds a new chapter to your story, one that could motivate someone else to keep fighting for their dreams. Remember, the journey is as important as the destination. It's in the process of striving, falling, and rising again that we find our true strength. So as you move forward, ask yourself, what do I want my story to say about me? How can I turn today's obstacles into tomorrow's triumphs? Keep going. You're capable of more than you know, and your story is far from over. Every small step you take today is building toward a future where you can look back and say, I never gave up. Now it's your turn. What challenges have you faced in pursuing your dreams? How have you overcome them? Or what's kept you going through tough times? Share your story in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you and connect with this amazing community of dreamers and doers. Your journey might just be the inspiration someone else needs to take that next step. Have you ever faced a moment where you felt like giving up, but found a way to push through? Or perhaps you discovered an unexpected lesson in failure that propelled you forward. Sharing these experiences not only helps others, but can also deepen your own understanding of how far you've come. Let's turn this space into a hub for motivation and growth. Your story matters, and by sharing it, you contribute to a collective reservoir of strength and wisdom. So don't hold back. Join the conversation, and let's support each other in making our dreams a reality. Stay inspired. And if you're hungry for more inspiration and timeless wisdom, don't forget to check out my other videos. Each one dives into powerful lessons from history, philosophy, and modern success stories, offering you tools and insights to fuel your journey. From overcoming fear to mastering your mindset, there's a treasure trove of content waiting to guide and motivate you. Remember, staying inspired is not a one-time event. It's a continuous process. Surround yourself with ideas, people, and experiences that uplift and energize you. Revisit the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and other great thinkers whenever you feel lost or stuck. Their insights can serve as a compass for your path forward. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of motivation. Let's keep the journey going together. And remember, every step you take today is shaping the story you'll tell tomorrow.